Hello guys, and today I'm going to show you a couple of political leaflets that have come through our door, okay? The two main parties in Britain are the Conservative Party and the Labour Party, okay? And officially on Thursday we will be voting for who we want to have as our local MP, which will also mean we get to choose in real terms who the Prime Minister is, okay? Now, in theory, it is possible that the Prime Minister could be somebody other than the party leader, but it's not realistically going to happen, because both of them want to be both the leader of the Labour Party and the leader of the Conservative Party both want to be Prime Minister, and realistically, they're the only two that have a chance of winning. Okay? Now, but officially, we're voting for our local Member of Parliament, okay? I believe that's the British equivalent, I think, of a congressman, okay? I'm not an expert on American politics, to be honest, okay? And both of the candidates to be the MP to represent Coventry North East are women, okay? Now, let's first of all look at the incumbents, okay? Now, the incumbent is the person who already has the job, okay? And that's what the word incumbent means for those trying to learn English, okay? It means the person who's already doing the job, okay? This is the leaflet from the Labour Party, okay? And you'll notice it says re-elect. That means she wants you to choose her to continue to be the MP for Coventry North East, okay? As you'll notice, it's got a large picture of her, okay? There's no picture at all anywhere in this leaflet for some reason of the leader of the Labour Party. Maybe she doesn't like him, I don't know. Then on the next page, interesting. On the next page, it shows you what they claim they will do if you vote for them. They said they will increase spending on the NHS, which is our health service. They said they would increase the number of police, but they wouldn't say by how many. And they said that they will have a referendum on Brexit, where if they win, they will get a different deal to what Boris has got, or they hope to, and then they will let the public choose between that new deal that they had managed to achieve and remaining in the EU, as we are now, okay? And this is from, and it gives here some comments by somebody who claims to be a supporter of hers, okay? On the other side of the page, it's got another picture of her, again, looking very similar. And it says her pledges, what she says she will do if you vote for her. She claimed the main theme of this political party slogan at the moment is for the many, not the few. They made it very clear that they hate rich people. They made it clear that they don't really like businesses very much. They think that they have been ripping off the public by not paying enough in tax. And they want a lot of businesses to pay more tax. Then they're saying things like end poverty. How they intend to do this, nobody knows, but they said that they will end poverty. They'll provide free childcare. They will spend money on the environment and abolish tuition fees. Now, the abolished tuition fees, when I was young, it was free. The tuition fees were free if you were doing a degree, okay? It didn't matter how rich you were or how poor you were, just the tuition fees alone were free. But then many years later, the tuition fees have crept up to, I believe, about £9,000 a year, which many students feel is a lot, okay? So they're claiming they will abolish them, okay? I'm not at the moment going to comment on which policies are the best. I'm just saying what they're offering. So I'm trying to be independent at the moment, okay? And on the back, it's got my address, which I'm not prepared to reveal. And it's got again another photo of her. This woman really likes you looking at her photo a lot, right? It seems with the only photos in here. Well, that's not quite true, to be fair. But you know, it's mostly of her. Okay. And again, she's saying they will spend on hospital, schools, and police. Okay. Now, again, there's not a single mention or picture of her leader. Okay, in other words, Jeremy Corbyn. Now, I'm going to show you the leaflet provided by the Conservative Party. Okay, for their local candidate. Okay. In fairness, on the front it does show 3 pictures of her. Okay. She claims that they will make they will provide more police on the beat, but she actually says how many new police will be provided in the general region that we live in. Not in her exact area, but in the general area where we live, which is the West Midlands. Okay. Then she's campaigning to, which the other one didn't mention, is she's campaigning to bring the football back to our soccer ground, okay? Because our local football club can't afford to play at our football club for some reason. There's a football stadium. A special stadium was built, which didn't exist when I was born, okay? And it was built probably within the last 20 years or so. I could be wrong. And you know, from what was essentially a gasworks, an old disused gasworks and wasteland, they built a football stadium, and they also built a shopping retail park. Okay, and I go there regularly to buy food. Okay, but that was not available when I was young. Okay. And for some reason, the football clubs, the local football club, Coventry City Football Club, had financial difficulties, and they couldn't afford to actually pay the rent to play in the official Coventry Stadium. So it's been a bit of a political issue that not many people are happy about, including the FA, which is the nationwide footballing body of Britain. Okay. And that's the Football Association, if you don't know. Okay. So she's claiming how she's going to achieve this if she wins. I have no idea, but she's claiming she's going to bring the football team back to our city. Okay. If you don't know, the Sky Blues is a nickname for our local Coventry football team. They're called the Sky Blues because they wear light blue kit. Okay. And she's claiming to invest in jobs and industry and things like that. On the back, it's got 3 pictures of our Prime Minister, okay, who she hopes will be re-elected as Prime Minister. Well, I shouldn't really say re-elected, because he wasn't actually elected by the public in the first place. He was just given the job, to be honest. He was given the job because his party chose him rather than the public. So re-elect probably isn't the right word, but okay, remain then. So she would like him to remain the Prime Minister, okay, as is at the moment. Okay. And here it's showing you various pictures with slogans. They're claiming if you vote for them, you'll get £33 billion more for the health service, 20,000 more police, more money for school children's education, 40 new hospitals will be built, gigabit broadband for the whole country. Gigabit to you means like 1,000 megabits per second, and 3.6 billion to help for businesses to expand. Okay, and that is what they are basically trying to get people to. That's what they're offering people. Okay. Now, as I said, both of the local candidates are women. So let's do something that I shouldn't do, which is extremely politically incorrect, but here you go. Which one looks the hottest? On the one hand, we've got her, right? She looks a bit old and wrinkly and a bit on the tubby side. And this one is possibly older, so I haven't looked at their ages, but she looks slimmer. And she looks like she's got a nicer face. Whether you like her policies or not is another matter, but she looks like she might have a nicer face than this woman. I know you shouldn't choose for that reason, but there you go. So, those are the leaflets that have come through our door, okay? And those are the two main political parties that people will be choosing for. There are others, but those are the main two that people are likely to vote for, okay? So that's why we've had leaflets from those two parties, okay? So that's the leaflets that we get in Britain, and on Thursday we go to polling stations and we cast our vote using a pencil. We put an X in a square box on a piece of paper next to the candidate we wish to choose, and then probably very late at night we will find out which party has won. Probably sometimes it can go into next morning, so it's usually overnight people will find out who won. Okay. The Conservatives are expected to win nationally, but I would expect the Labour Party to win locally. In other words, I expect this woman to win, just because most of the people in my region tend to like the Labour Party for some reason. I personally will be voting for this woman because I think she looks hotter wearing the official football club scarf, and I personally have voted most of the time for the Conservative Party, okay? I never actually voted for the Labour Party, it's just me. That may surprise a lot of people, as some people think I'm one of these benefit spongers that believes in getting freebies, but no, I've never voted for them, okay? Right guys, anyway, thanks for watching, bye!